You know what was the worst feeling in school growing up? When your name got moved to the red zone on one of those behavior clip charts that every teacher put at the front of their classroom. The shame and embarrassment when a teacher uses your emotions as an example for bad behavior shuts kids down emotionally. Using things like being sad, mad, tired, unfocused, and upset as bad behavior shows kids to not show their emotions and leaves them to bottle it all up through their entire life. These kinds of habits can follow you through to adult life and through your teenage years. So when kids head into puberty and mental health starts playing a bigger factor in their lives, they have these instincts that take over of them hiding their emotions, and they're too scared to share their new thoughts and feelings. According to Dr. Mona Delahooke, winner of the 32nd Annual Benjamin Franklin Book Award for her book Beyond Behavior, claims charts create more stress for all the children in the class who fear they will see their status shift due to bad behavior. Now, imagine a classroom with this clip chart. In this class, there is Sally, who just turned 13 and is having a hard time paying attention in class. She's zoning out and squirming in her seat. This makes the teacher think that Sally's being disrespectful, so she moves her to the red zone. Moving forward, Sally learns how to make it look like she's paying attention when she's zoning out, rather than finding real strategies on how to listen for longer periods of time in a classroom. This also means that Sally doesn't get diagnosed with ADHD until her adult years, because instead of the teacher paying attention to Sally about why she's having a hard time in class, she just moved her classroom status. One other student on our clip chart has been able to stay in the green zone all day today. Susie has raised her hand, paid attention, and never spoke when she wasn't supposed to. But when Susie asked to go to the bathroom, that's when she was letting all of her emotions show. She was too scared to show how she was feeling in the classroom, leading her to bottle it up until she could isolate herself to show them. Susie is no longer capable of sharing her negative emotions because she's too scared of seeing her status shift in the classroom. Bottling up emotions can be extremely dangerous. Those children can grow up to be the adult who becomes stifled emotionally, says Dr. Millen, host of Coaching Through Chaos podcast. She continues to share that the stifling or avoidance of emotional expression ends up feeling like the fear of being told no, abandonment, or being judged negatively. There is some evidence that bottling up emotions can lead to physical stress on the body, says Dr. Millen. The stress caused to the body can lead to increased diabetes and heart disease risks. Other effects can be memory difficulties. These charts and environments can not only lead to mental and emotional harm on the body, but also physical. Now imagine a new classroom where a teacher doesn't have to deal with 30 or more students and feeling constantly drained by taking care of all of them. In this classroom, Sally got the help she needed in learning how to focus and find her own learning strategies. Timmy got help from the teacher and reached out to their parents to help with the nightmares. And seeing how the teacher dealt with Timmy and Sally, Susie no longer felt scared to share her emotions. There is no chart or graph or singular right answer to emotions, especially dealing with emotions of kids growing up. Kids are not linear and people are not linear, so we cannot treat them as such. According to Statistics Canada, on average, children spend 10,040 hours of time in school at their most valuable 13 years of adolescent development. I challenge government, school boards, administration, and teachers to make those 10,000 plus hours a place where students feel safe emotionally and mentally, to look for their individual needs, as special as Timmy, Susie, and Sally. My name is Irina Gorley, a 16-year-old with ADHD who writes, directs, and produces films based on mental health, thanks to a few teachers who saw my individual needs.